Have you ever wondered why people with ADHD tend to do certain things more than others? Welcome, curious minds, to a journey of exploration and understanding. Today, we're tackling a topic that is as fascinating as it is complex: the unique behaviors often exhibited by those with ADHD. It's a world where the brain's wiring dictates a different set of rules, and where the mundane can transform into the extraordinary. ADHD, short for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, is not merely a condition, but a different lens through which the world is perceived and interacted with. It's a lens that can sometimes magnify the unusual, the quirky, the innovative, and yes, even the disruptive. While every person with ADHD is unique, there are some tendencies and habits that seem to be more prevalent in this community. And it's these patterns that we'll be exploring today. So buckle up and prepare for an enlightening journey. Let's dive deep into the habits and tendencies that are more common among people with ADHD. First off, people with ADHD are often in need of constant stimulation. They may seem like they're always on the move, always seeking something new and exciting. This is because their brains are wired for a high level of activity. They are like race cars, always revving their engines, ready to zoom off at the slightest trigger. This need for continuous stimulation manifests in behaviors such as fidgeting, multitasking, and a general restlessness. You'll often find them tapping their feet, doodling while on a call, or even juggling multiple tasks at once. Their minds are like a web browser, with numerous tabs open, constantly switching between them. This constant seeking of stimulation can, however, make focusing on one task for extended periods quite challenging. They may struggle with tasks that require sustained attention, like reading a lengthy report or sitting through a long meeting. So next time you see someone fidgeting or unable to sit still, remember, they might just be seeking stimulation. Next, impulsivity and spontaneity are two traits often associated with ADHD. These traits can manifest in a variety of ways, painting a vibrant and unpredictable picture of life. Imagine, if you will, waking up each morning not knowing exactly where the day will take you. Your thoughts, ideas, and actions are often led by a captivating spontaneity that keeps you on your toes. Now, let's talk about impulsivity. It's like an unexpected guest at a party. It shows up uninvited, pushing you to make decisions on the spur of the moment, often without considering the potential consequences. It's not about being reckless or careless, but rather about a unique approach to decision-making that can be both exhilarating and challenging. Spontaneity, on the other hand, is the spark that ignites the fire of creativity. It's about embracing the unexpected, about being flexible and open to new experiences. It's about living in the moment and finding joy in the unplanned. While this can sometimes lead to unexpected outcomes, it's simply a part of how some people with ADHD navigate the world. Another common trait among people with ADHD: high energy levels. This is a facet that can manifest in numerous ways. Sometimes it's a rapid-fire conversation. Other times it's a constant need to be on the move. It's like having a motor that's always running a dynamo that never quite powers down. Let's paint a mental picture here. Imagine you're a hummingbird zipping from flower to flower, your wings a blur of motion. That's what it can feel like for those with ADHD. a ceaseless urge to flutter, to move, to do. This doesn't necessarily mean they're always physically moving their bodies. Quite the contrary, it could be a mental hummingbird, flitting from thought to thought, idea to idea. Now, this high energy can sometimes be misconstrued as hyperactivity, but it's crucial to understand the distinction. Hyperactivity implies a lack of control, a frenzied state. But that's not the case. People with ADHD aren't out of control. They're simply high energy. They have more fuel in their tanks, more spark in their step. This extra energy can actually be a huge advantage. It can lead to increased creativity as thoughts and ideas come in at lightning speed. It can result in high productivity as they have the energy to keep pushing forward when others might need a break. Yet, it's also important to remember that this high energy can be draining, both for the individual with ADHD and for those around them. It's like running a marathon every single day, exhilarating but exhausting. That's why it's essential for people with ADHD to find healthy outlets for their energy and for their friends, family, and co-workers to understand and support them. So the next time you see someone who seems to be always on the go, remember this: they're not necessarily hyperactive. They might just be a hummingbird in a world full of sparrows. They might just have a little more energy to burn. It's not about being hyperactive. It's about having more energy to burn. So far, we've covered some of the most common traits among people with ADHD. We've journeyed through the landscape of constant stimulation, where the need for fresh, exciting experiences is a driving force. It's not about being unable to focus, but rather about the thirst for novelty and variety, a testament to an ever-curious spirit. We've explored the realm of impulsivity and spontaneity, a world where decisions are often made in the blink of an eye. It's not recklessness, but an instinctive response to the world, a different rhythm of life that dances to its own unique beat. And we've scaled the heights of high energy levels, where the dynamism and vitality are as natural as breathing. It's not about being hyperactive, but about possessing an inherent zest for life, an untamed energy that simply seeks an outlet. These traits, common among people with ADHD, are not indicators of something wrong or bad. They are simply different ways of interacting with the world, of processing information, of experiencing life. They are part of the rich tapestry of human diversity, adding their unique colors and patterns to the overall picture. It's important to remember that understanding these behaviors, recognizing them for what they are, is a step towards empathy. It's about seeing beyond the surface, beyond the stereotypes and misconceptions, to the person underneath. The individual with hopes and dreams, talents and strengths, just like anyone else. Empathy is the bridge that connects us, that helps us to see the world through another's eyes. It's about acknowledging our differences and yet recognizing our shared humanity. It's about creating a world where everyone has a place, where everyone is valued and accepted for who they are. So let's keep the conversation going. Let's continue to learn, to understand, to empathize. Because the more we know, the better we can support each other, the stronger our communities become. Remember, understanding and empathy go a long way in making the world a more inclusive place for everyone, including those with ADHD.